is this. Mr. Anthony Powell is someone from his last company. He created over 250 millionaires in over 90 countries around the world. Yes, it's been nationally documented and recorded. So it's not something that he says or she says. This has actually been done. And so, it's really amazing what he's been able to do. At the age of 19, ladies and gentlemen, he was able to position himself to be around people of successful statures, people like Jim Rohn, one of the best philosophers, entrepreneurs, people that so many people reference to as far as, motivational speaking, being on stage, talking to their organizations or companies. Jim Rohn is the idol, is the staple for referencing. When we talk about other individuals too, people that have been around Anthony Powell that were worth over hundreds and hundreds of millions of dollars, they pretty much gave him the blueprint to success. And because of the consistency factor, and by the age of 26, Anthony Powell was considered to be financially retired. Isn't that amazing? So at the age of 26, this gentleman was able to be financially retired, but he took it to the next level. In the early 2000s, he met an individual that took the offline traditional business growth on what you traditionally do to build your business. And he saw this individual take it to the systematic approach offline and online. And so when Anthony saw this, he said, you know what? This is the next level on how I need to conduct my business to really get what I really want. And so he was able to do that. In the next 15 years, ladies and gentlemen, he was able to create over $300 million in that process, okay, alone for himself. And so, it's been absolutely amazing, being around him, being able to see celebrities, movie stars act, really reference him, be around him. And so, the point of what I'm trying to get across is this. He called me 2 weeks, after I was in my rental car. He said, Jason, how are you? This is Mr. Anthony Powell. I had no idea who this guy was. I actually thought he was a job recruiter. And I said, hey, listen, Mr. Powell, how you doing? He's like, hey, Jason, I heard about your story from a family friend. Why don't you come out to Scottsdale and spend a day with me and see if you and I can do something together financially? I said, hey, no problem at all. Got off the phone. His personal assistant got me a first-class ticket to Phoenix, Arizona. Went there 2 days later, got off the south side curb, and as soon as you know it, my whole life changed. And so what I want to do with you, ladies and gentlemen, is right now, let me go ahead and share my screen with you real quick. Okay, perfect. And so let me go ahead and begin. All right. So once again, ladies and gentlemen, I want to just welcome you to Zindio Lifestyle Opportunity. As you can see in these pictures, top left-hand corners of myself and a leader in Miami that I helped her build her business. I was down there about a few months ago, and I love Miami. Miami is a beautiful place, a lot of great people. An international spot with all walks of life, and I love it down there, as well as other parts of countries that my business is in. As you can see, the middle pictures are of my beautiful girlfriend and myself. And then the pictures on the right is of myself and Mr. Anthony Powell. And so once again, just going into the conversation, Mr. Anthony Powell, he's been nicknamed as the Millionaire Maker. I mean, somebody of his stature that's been able to do what he's done, nobody's done. When it comes to movie actors, celebrities, TV stars, no movie actor, TV star, songwriter, rapper, no one has done the extent of level of success to give back to the community as this gentleman has done. Ladies and gentlemen, it's very, very amazing that he's been able to do something of that stature in over 90 countries around the world. And so once again, he gave me an opportunity. When I got out of the Phoenix airport 2 days later after our conversation, he picked me up in that Rolls Royce that you see there in that picture. That's right. It was a brand new Rolls Royce, my first experience to be in that stature of a car. To be able to walk in and see the diamond stitchings on top of the roof. It was very cool. And we also drove to his private hangar, as you see over here in the picture as well. We didn't see one or two, but we saw 5 private jets. I was like, OMG, this is unbelievable. And after that, we went to his executive office, got to meet his corporate staff. But really what impressed me were the loyalists, the people that were successful because of Anthony Powell's teaching, guidance, and support. And, being able to hear the testimonies and what they've been able to do and how their lives have been able to change, all because of following Mr. Anthony Powell. I knew in myself, my gut told me, you know what? Anthony's doing something amazing. He's doing something incredible for everyone. I cannot pass this opportunity up. And so I was given an opportunity to sit down with him for 3 hours in his office. And after 3 hours in his office, he looked at me in my eyes. He said, Jason, I want to pass down I want to pass down my legacy to you as my mentors did for me. I want to be able to take, this next generation up to the next level, but I want to help groom you and future leaders that come in the beginning of our company once we launch to be able to benefit, but also be able to become a legend in this industry. Okay. And so I was all appalled. I was like in emotion. I was in tears. I was like, Anthony, you can count on me. And so he called me a year and a half ago. He said, Jason, it's time to come out. It's time to build the dream team company we talked about. It's time to make moves. And we did. And so we got together with other multimillionaires, people of all success in their industries, of all walks of life. And we all came together for over a week and we sat down and created the dream team company. And what was impressive about this was we went across the table and every single person said the same 5 things of what a company should have aligned that would, in order for them to create the true company that can really give someone an equal opportunity ahead of the trend as of today. And so number one always that everyone agreed was we need to have the best product in the highest demand. We're not talking about a product that will stand, 3 to 4 years, be hyped up, and then afterwards no one ever wants to have any interest whatsoever with it. We're talking about a product that's going to stand the test of time. And so, ladies and gentlemen, if I asked you one simple question, how many of you love to travel? Thank you very much. Our product is amazing. That's right. It is travel. You can't even believe it. I know it's exciting. I know. I understand how you feel. I feel the same exact way. Number 2, highest paying compensation plan. This is one of the most important things. Can we all agree? Getting paid, right? And so when you own a business with us, we've been able to set up a platform that not only will you be able to open up your own lifestyle business, but because of our first product being travel, you'll be able to get set up your own online travel agency, but as well be able to get compensated in all angles and multiple ways possible to really create the compensation plan that really take care of you versus a job or career. Does that make sense? And so the history behind our compensation plan development is we hired the best mathematicians and statisticians to come in, look at over 16 different compensation plans from the top companies around the world, and we sat down and made sure we were the highest paying. That's right. We did beta testing. We did all the testings that possibly should be known. We were able to find out some bits and pieces of valuable information that so many people are misled in this industry based on binary comp plans. That's another conversation for another day. But for today, I want you all to know that we did make this happen. It was so impressive that we made the highest paying compensation plan that we couldn't make it all fit in one, unfortunately. We actually had to make 2 payout systems, a front end and a back end, which is very impressive. Never seen before. And I can tell each and every one of you, it's very exciting. So number 3, automated sales funnels and tools. Now, here's the trick of the trade. Here's the saying in the United States. If you're not making money with your smartphone, it's called a dumb phone. Okay, it's funny, but at the end of the day, can we all agree the functionality, the capability of your smartphone or mobile device that you currently have today for the majority of us, can we all agree it does more than just dialing, right? It does more than just text messaging, right? It has more applications, it has more features, functionalities, assistance, and tools than what our parents had during our time in our period, right? Absolutely. And so here's the deal. Now, let me ask you a simple question. For all of you again, do you love to travel? How many of you think you're going to say yes? It's not think, you're already going to know it's an absolute yes, right? Everyone loves to travel. So second question is, let me ask you this. What if I could save you up to 85% off all your future travelings for the rest of your life? And not only that, be able to show you how you can get paid to travel where there's a brand new company with people earning anywhere from $1,000 to over $100,000 a month, enjoying their life, living their dreams, and building a better quality of life each and every day. Would that interest you? What do you think each and every individual is going to say? Absolutely, right? So here's the trick. What's going to happen? What do you have to traditionally do, right? The traditional business owner has to put them through a proper presentation, has to meet with the individual, has to pretty much invest the traditional sweat equity that costs so much as far as time. Does that make sense? And so what we wanted to do is we wanted to leverage it. And number 3 is the reason why Anthony Powell was able to 10 times his income after the age of 26. So here's the deal. If someone say, hey, I want to take a look at the information, not a problem. I want you to do this. Click on a link. It will be a personalized domain business link that will be given to you and set up for you. And this is what will happen. The domain link, once that prospect or contact clicks on the link, it'll take them through a sequence of events. The sales funnel tools will take them through a presentation, so that way that person can be informed on the information. After that, that person will be directed into a sorting process to see whether or not that person is interested or what level of interest they are. And from there, situationalize them to getting signed up, being placed into your organization, upgraded if needed, and recognize them for that. All done for you without you having to manually own every step. Does that make sense, ladies and gentlemen? It's very exciting. By a click of a button, you'll be able to talk to hundreds and thousands of people versus just 10, 20, 30 people per day. It's absolutely amazing. Number 4, Leadership Academy. Very, very important for myself. You know, when it comes to leadership, not just in business, but in life and friendships and relationships, it's very important to be able to become a leader. And so, you know, Anthony Powell understood the stress, the importance of becoming a leader, especially if you were going to be a business owner. And so what he did was he partnered up with another individual. You know, another individual that has been one of the top 50 best speakers out there in the world. New York Times best-selling author, someone that spent the last 7 years with the Jim Rohn, the individual that we spoke about earlier. This gentleman has been someone that has spoken on multiple stages over the course of his career. And over the course of his career, he's had so many, countless companies ask him to become a part of their company, and he has never said yes up until now. Ladies and gentlemen, his name is Chris Widener. Chris Widener, for the first time ever in his career, decided to walk away from doing what he loved to be not only a part of our company as a partner, but also become our official mindset guru. It's absolutely impressive. Number 5, e-training and support, okay? Now, when it comes to training and support, it's very important for me. I mean, that's the deciding factor on really what's going to help someone become successful. And, you know, when you go back to school, right, what determines that classroom, those group of students to pass? It's not the seats. It's not the lighting. It's not the textbook. It's the teacher. It's the mentor. It's how that person teaches, directs, and be able to guide them. And so I want to tell each and every one of you, I'm excited. I'm very proud to tell you that we took our training and support to a different level. Not only do we have training and support that is 5-star class, but we have an online training system that's parallel to the automated sales funnels and tools, where once you get signed up, you know, the questions of, hey, what do I have to do? How do I get started? What do I need to do? What do I need to learn here? Guess what? You don't have to worry about all that, because what we've done is once you get started, we have an online training system that tailor fits and situationalizes an action plan that you'll be able to take based on your affordability, your convenience level as far as time, your financial goals, and what you want out of this business. Isn't that impressive? Absolutely. It took us 1.5 years to put all of this together, and I can tell you it's been a dream come true. And so once again, ladies and gentlemen, I just want you to understand the travel industry itself. You know, when we talk about coffee, you know, I love coffee. I just had my 3rd cup of coffee earlier today. And, you know, in the coffee industry, it's a $300 billion industry, right? It's a lot of money. When we look at traveling, I want you to understand the magnitude of the industry we're talking about. It's a $7.5 trillion industry trending up to $13.5 trillion within the next 5 to 6 years as of today. Isn't that impressive? So I want you to understand the magnitude of how much is involved in this industry. But concluding upon that, I want to introduce to each and every one of you the first product underneath our lifestyle company, which is Zen Travel. And so once again, ladies and gentlemen, we just launched this. Very proud to share this with all of you. This is the very beginning, and we just officially launched in 134 countries. All governing bodies have accepted us. We are officially launched with 400,000 hotels, 15,000 timeshares and properties, 900 plus airlines and rental cars at all deep discounts. And this next slide is going to blow your mind. So before Zen Travel came to light, you know, if all of us on this call were going to go take a trip, you know, if we were going to go take a trip to, you know, let's just say Vegas, right? Las Vegas. What are we all going to do? We're going to go online and we're going to search for the best competitive pricing, right? where it might be on any online travel agency, whether it's Expedia, Priceline, Pricewire, Trivago, you name it. Any online travel agencies govern underneath the system on the left-hand side of this diagram. So if you take a look at the top left-hand corner, your vacation providers are the ones that get the travel prices at no margin cost. And what happens after that point, once they pass it down to the consolidator, wholesaler, online travel agency, they've been marked up. The cost has been marked up several different times. And so now you can understand the magnitude of why traveling has been, quote unquote, so expensive. But more importantly, it's been very limited as far as being able to financially afford that for every single person out there in this world. Now, I want to tell each and every one of you this. Now that you know Anthony Powell's story, what he's been able to do on the platform as an entrepreneur and being able to do what he did in his last company, he's been able to lock down a once-in-a-lifetime relationship that's never been done before, okay? And his relationship with an individual named Chris, whose family was the first pioneers to start Expedia, which is the #1 travel agency online today. We were able, ladies and gentlemen, to bypass all the middlemen and create a direct relationship with the vacation providers. OMG, this is next level. If you have no idea what this means, this is why we are able to tell each and every one of you on this call, we can offer you up to 85% off versus everyone else online. You know why? Because everyone else online offers the best competitive retail pricing. We offer wholesale. And so in this particular example, as I said, Expedia is the #1 travel agency online. We just want to go ahead and compare with the best of the best. And so what we did was we looked at the Wyndham Kona Hawaiian Resort, which is in Hawaii. For this particular example, it's a 1-week stay. And on Expedia, it comes out to be $2,500, okay? And that's the typical norm that people think is the good quote-unquote deal. Now, with Zen Travel, okay, now that you understand the relationship, the same resort, the same dates for 1 week, and guess what? $1,600, almost 50% off, ladies and gentlemen. Isn't that unbelievable? That's crazy. Now, if that didn't excite you, let me take it to a different level, okay? Now, what we have here is an all-inclusive resort, the Hotel Marina. It's a 1-room for 1-week stay, comes out to $3,800 on Expedia. On Zen Travel, the same resort, the same duration of stay, instead of $3,800, $361. I don't know about you, ladies and gentlemen, but if I had the opportunity to save over $3,000 on a trip that I was going to take anyways, how many of you would take that? Absolutely. Okay. And so across the table, it's amazing. With us just coming out after just 2 weeks of us being officially launched, across the table, we are dominating. We are dominating everyone as far as prices, as far as savings, as far as discounts, you name it. And so 9 times out of 10, as of right now, we are dominating everyone as far as prices. The 1 times out of 10, we're just equal with them or matching them. And the reason why is because in the traveling industry, some of these vendors, some of these travel agencies have relationships where they get blowout inventory from specific vendors, and blowout inventory is basically the clearance of travel. And so, for us, it's been very impressive for us to come out of the gate as a small startup company, but really have the magnitude and relationship like we're a 5-star multi-trillion-dollar company. Okay. And so what I really love about our product alone is, from a college student to a professional business owner, anybody can utilize it more than what's offered right now as of today. And, I love the fact that, there's so many people around the world of different financial classes, people that haven't even had an opportunity yet to travel with their loved ones or friends and family. Now they're able to experience that with their lives, and on a weekly, daily basis, being able to see emails and testimonies of people being able to travel the world, see ridiculous prices on savings, but be able to have memories that they'll always be able to remember, right, is truly priceless. And so, it's impressive. It's amazing that our product is a memory enhancer, a memory creator. But more importantly, I want to share with all of you on how you can get incentivized through our program. And so once again, in our earlier conversation, we were talking about our compensation plan, how it was designed to be built by 2 systems versus 1, because it was so impressive on what we wanted to do to make sure we were the highest paying compensation plan out there. And so number 1, the Force Matrix 2x2 is your front end payout system. This is the aggressive bonus payout system that's going to allow you to really make aggressive income right out the gate. What do I mean by that? Well, for me, day one, when I first got started, before we even had like official documentation, we didn't even have, the applications, the tools that all of us have today. My very first week, after 6 days in business, I made $2,500 just off the Force Matrix system. Okay. First month was $8,000. So I don't know about each and every one of you, but being able to make that kind of money my first week and first month, as far as just bonuses, paid me more than any job or career in my local area. Okay. Number two, hybrid unilevel. Now, this is the reason why I'm here. Even though the Force Matrix is comprised of 8 different payouts, it's absolutely crazy. Number two, the hybrid unilevel is why I'm here. This is the retirement plan. And so the great thing about this is when you get involved into the company, the great thing about this is both the systems complement each other. So as you're building your Force Matrix business, as you're building your business, the Force Matrix is going to pay you incentivized bonuses. But along the way, at the same time, you're going to be building out your retirement plan. And so your retirement plan is what we like to call residual income. And so for those of you that don't know what residual income is, let me tell you the difference between that and what all of us are accustomed to, which is linear income. Linear income is when you go to work, guess what? You get paid. If you don't go to work, guess what? You don't get paid, right? Residual income is the work you do one time, you'll get paid over and over and over again, month after month, year after year, whether you work or not. Does that make sense? And so it's absolutely amazing. And so how much are we talking about? Well, as I mentioned before in the Force Matrix, if you simply know 2 people that would love to save and make money on travel, our process of enrolling them into your business is a done-for-you system. What does that mean? A done-for-you system means what we just talked about. As far as, hey, what do I need to do? How do I need to enroll them? What exactly are the steps to become successful in this business? Ladies and gentlemen, we have everything set up for you from the moment you get signed up to the moment you make your first check. There's a step-by-step system alongside of the training and support in our organization that's really going to allow you to have clarity every single step, but more importantly, know exactly what you need to do to execute the play. Well, 2 people that partner up with you would lead you to earn $2,500 by allowing them to simply do what you just did. Now, I don't know about each and every one of you, but $2,500 for this particular example is truly impressive because the average company out there only offers $300 to $400 for this particular kind of work or setup, okay? And that's just one of the few ways we get paid off bonuses. It's really impressive. And so when we talk about the residual, the hybrid unilevel, I want each and every one of you to pay attention to this and take notes. We developed a 60-day program that will allow you to earn true residual income from anywhere between $20,000 to $200,000 per month if you follow the proven steps. What decides your end result will be the commitment and effort level you put into your business with us. But I can tell you, you will succeed if you truly want a better quality of life. You will become a part of a winning culture. Now, ladies and gentlemen, 60-day program that we've set up because of our compensation plan, because of our product, the opportunity to position yourself to make residual income, your retirement plan of having $20,000 to $200,000 per month come into your mailbox, come into your direct deposit account every single month. How many of you would love that opportunity? Okay. And so let me go ahead and stop sharing my screen here real quick. And let's see here real quick here. Let me go ahead and mute someone that's unmuted. Perfect. So ladies and gentlemen, I just want to thank each and every one of you for the opportunity that you've given me to share with you the information tonight. Tonight, it's been very impressive as far as, where we're going, the opportunity that you have to really experience a better quality of life. And I just want to show you one thing real quick, okay? I was somebody, once again, I would never consider myself to be a above average person, but can we all agree we all shoot? I mean, you have parents, you have family, you have friends, you have loved ones that encourage you to have a better quality of life, right? To always have yourself never settle, to always have yourself be prosperous, always growing. And so I want to let you all in that, because I become a student from someone that was already financially successful, I was in a position to be able to speak on stage. I was in a position to be able to change people's lives, to inspire them. And so I want to tell you the reality of today. The reality of today is, the American dream, the world dream for that matter, because I have people that are international from all over on this particular call. And so we can all agree to this, okay? You cannot hope for what happened 20, 30 years ago that worked for the majority of people, but there were still people suffering. See, that's totally changed. See, today's dream, that we think was 20, 30 years ago is not the dream of today. Can we all agree, ladies and gentlemen, today our technological advances, how our business is being conducted, how people are talking, communicating, is totally different. Does that make sense? Yes. So if you understand this, you also have to understand that there's a different form on how you conduct business. There's a different form on how you're able to generate income. There's a different level of conversation when it comes to the future of what you want to go based on where you are today. Does that make sense? And so when we talk about this, I want you to understand one thing. What this invitation for each and every one of you on this call is this, okay? I understand this. And you can't tell me no. Each and every one of you on this call is here for a particular reason. You want to grow yourself out of the situation that you've either been accustomed to for quite some time, or you're just not satisfied with where you're at. Let me ask you two questions. Number one, how long have you been in the situation that you're currently in? And I'm not saying your situation is bad. I just want to have an honest one-on-one conversation with you. That's right, you. And so the second question I want to ask yourself is, if you don't like your situation that you're in, how much longer do you want to be stuck in your situation? If your answer is not much longer, if your answer is right now, I want to change my situation right now, well, you're just like me. You heard my story. You heard my story that I had something. I was able to buy, $1 million condo, a BMW M6. But at the end of the day, I didn't mean anything because I lost it all. I was never in control of my money. And so I was in a position where I lost everything. And I knew what the pain of being broke was. And I hope each and every one of you on this call is never in that position to be embarrassed, to lose what you have. And if you are, God bless you, and I thank you for being on this call, because I truly am confident for those of you that truly want an opportunity to build a better quality of life, to have control over your money, to have control over your choices in your daily, everyday life, this is the opportunity for you, okay? One thing I will advise to all of you is this. For those of you that really want to become a business owner, okay, it's not about, hey, join this amazing company, join this amazing opportunity, okay? You got to go back to the person that invited you on this call. Now, I want to make this clear. This company just unlocked. This company just officially opened in over 134 countries. We just got started, okay? In the process of us building out our business up until our official launch as of 2 weeks ago, personally for myself, I've been able to slowly, behind the scenes, quietly build a business in over 80 countries around the world with my mobile device, okay? That's right. I've been able to build a business in Zendio in over 80 countries around the world where people are traveling, getting paid to travel, and starting to fire their bosses on their everyday jobs and careers, okay? It's impressive. It's a movement. It's a culture we're creating. It's a new way of how we're innovating business on how it's being conducted and redefining success, okay? And so what I want you all to know is this. Now that we've officially launched, those of you that are on this call that are hearing this opportunity for the very first time, with or without you, this company is going to be number one. If you understand the relationship we have, you understand how we put this company together and what we have, because what we have is ahead of the trending curve right now. Okay, we're about 5 to 6 years ahead of the trending curve. People are going to catch on. Your friends, family, people that you may know, people that you will know in the future that meet you, they will talk about this. And I can tell you this, if you were that person that missed the opportunity to be a part of Facebook, be a part of Apple, be a part of YouTube, this will be the next big movement in the entire world on how travel is being conducted, on how memories are being created, and how you'll have an opportunity to truly own your own business and have an equal opportunity on not ever worrying about a job or career. Isn't that impressive? So one thing I want to tell each and every one of you is this. I've been able to travel the world with my girlfriend, with people that I've been able to have this business with. I've been able to travel with Mr. Anthony Powell over the course of his career since we got started with Zendio. And I can tell you this, since I got started, you know my story, Anthony's been personally mentoring me to become that person, to really help other individuals lead themselves, to become financially free. And as an end result, as of today, I'm the #1 earner, the #1 largest organization in the entire company. And so I say that with all humility and very much gratefulness. I'm very grateful for everything I've been able to give. I don't, all my thanks is to the mentorships, the training and support I've been able to receive. But my due diligence for all of you as a mentor and leader and as a friend is this. I want to be able to give you all the bits and pieces of tools that's been able to help me progress my movements as far as my business moves. I want to be able to help you guys be able to be effective where I was able to be effective and help take it to the next level, so that in order for you to build your business more effectively and faster than I was able to do, that is my due diligence as a mentor and as a friend. And so for all of you that truly wanted better opportunity, that truly want to have something where you're truly worth for the time that you put into something, I tell you this. This is your declaration. This is your opportunity. This is your moment to make a decision, to change your life, to change your circumstance, to change your path that you're currently on, to take yourself to a next level that you've never seen before, and start dreaming of things that really can take you to an unprecedented level that you've never seen before. So once again, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you all for being on this call. There's one individual that I want to bring up on this call before I let each and every one of you go. This individual probably doesn't even know that I'm going to bring him up on this call right now, but this individual just recently got started. Okay, he recently just got started. He's someone that, is very passionate. He's very expressive, very humbled about, his past. But more importantly, he's very focused on the future. He literally just got started, but he's excited. He's got so many people on this call. And I want to tell each and every one of you, if you actually are someone that got invited from this individual to be on this particular call, I will tell you this guy is going to be a future millionaire. So without further ado, I'd love to hear him come up on the call real quick. Jeremy Ray Garza, are you there, my friend?
Yeah, I'm here.
Jeremy, how's it going, my friend? I just wanted to bring you up on the call. I'm excited to work with you. I know you just got started. Congratulations, my friend. I know it's really exciting for you right now. So, maybe you could just share a little bits and pieces of information as far as, how excited you are when you first saw this. And then from here on out, moving forward, what you're ready to get going on doing.
Well, I just want to thank you for giving me this opportunity. And once again, this was a blessing. I was praying about what I wanted to do with my life. I've told numbers of people that I want to be a state trooper, a cop, and everything's going good. I'm getting background checks on everything, but I prayed about it. I said, God, what do you want me to do? Give me a vision. And sure enough, one of my friends from high school, known him for a long time, AJ, gave me a call the next day. And he told me, hey, man, I just want to give you an opportunity, a chance to see this mentor of mine, Jason Chung, and tell me what you think. So I got on the call, and I'm here. And I've been on these calls consistently on a daily basis, and we're just bringing everybody that we can. And I've been talking to Anthony, yourself, AJ, a lot of people, and I love the movement. And just how you said, either you're here, we're going to make it to the top with or without you. And that's the motive that I'm going with. So I just want to thank you so much. You really got me on surprise calling me out, but I appreciate it. And I accept that challenge. So thank you so much for everything you have done for all of us in this call.
Absolutely, my friend. Thank you, Jeremy. And I just want to pass it back to you, my friend. I'm really proud. I'm very glad I've had the opportunity to get to know you, but more importantly, become partners in really building a better quality of life for your future and my future together, alongside with the people that brought you in. Adrian's he's a boss in himself. And so, I'm really glad that we've been able to put together a core group of people that really can take it to the next level. And for all of you on this call, once again, hearing this call for the very first time, the invitation's there. The invitation for you not to be another number on a list, right? You can actually make your name known here. You can actually become a legend. The opportunity for you to become known, to be able to be groomed by people that are financially successful, not people that are making $50, $20, $50, $70, $80,000 a year. God bless those kind of people. But we're talking about people that have made hundreds and hundreds of millions of dollars. They're not focused on helping you become a six-figure earner. They're focused on helping you become the next level that so many people look through magazines and articles about. Okay? Does that make sense? And so what I want you to understand is the movement that we're about is the invitation is here. If you're someone that's truly passionate on becoming better as yourself, as an individual each and every day, if you're somebody that wants a better quality of life, if you're somebody that wants to retire family and friends in their future, if you're somebody that wants to take care of people, if you're somebody deep inside, okay, that truly wants to take and serve people and have that be your deciding factor on how you can create your checks, I'm telling you this this is the perfect opportunity for you. I want to be able to get to know you. I want to be able to get to meet you and be able to have the opportunity to sit down, have a one-on-one discussion with you, and business strategize your everyday action plans. And from here on out, take your life, take your lifestyle to the next level. Okay. So I want to thank each and every one of you once again for being on this call. For those of you that got invited onto this call for the very first time, make sure you get back with the person that got you started, that got you on this call, and we will get you started. Okay. And so is there a website with this information, more reference? I'm going to be honest, I still don't get what's the core mechanic that's being discussed here. Not a problem, Tamal. Very good question. What you can do is there is a website on there. It is called Zendio.com. For there, you'll be able to take a look at the information. As far as what you were saying, the core mechanisms are what we had actually talked about as far as the 5 elements. If you really wanted to know exactly what exactly you need to do, everything's already positioned in line. That's why in the last year and a half, all these are great questions, by the way, Tamal, but I want you to understand that in the over 1,300 people that I've been able to put in my organization, over 80 countries, they follow a simple system, and that's why they're continually able to grow. So if you understand that terminology on how we're able to set up a streamlined process, so I don't have to answer everyone's questions, but in essence, the system already does that for us. That's why this business is next level. That's why I don't have to worry about managing it, but more importantly, I can trust the system to do that for me. So once again, ladies and gentlemen, if all of you and any of you have any questions, I'm more than happy to answer them for you. Very confident in our company and what we're doing, and with or without you, we're taking it to the next level. So once again, everyone, thank you for your time. Get back with the person that invited you on this call, and I will see you again. Think big. Next level's here. Let's get it.
Thanks, Jason. Let's get it.